Hello again, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed that little break. And we are hopefully back with all of the tech issues fixed. And we are back still with Killing Pepsi with us, and we are about to head into Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. A quick reminder before we get started that there is an incentive for Haven, which is the next run coming up, where you can decide if the couple is going to be female K and female U or male K and male U. You can go into our donation site. You can find it all if you type !donate, and there you can go and you can choose what the next run is going to look like. But as we all prepare to do that, I think we should head straight into Banjo Kazooie itself, and we have Hello Pepsi with us, Killing Pepsi with us. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, still doing pretty dang good. Ready?
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, this is a bit of a whiplash from the last run, I suppose. But yeah, since we have a lot of cutscene time, we'll just get started right away. Explain everything as we go. Alright. Let's give another 3 countdown in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, yeah, we got this is the Mario Sunshine of the Banjo Kazooie series.
It really
Almost
is.
was hard to say that. But yeah, we got a lot of cutscene time at the start.
Once upon a time,
yeah,
there lived a heroic
biggest
bear
thing to
called
mention in this
Banjo,
run,
a rather loud
if you've never
bird called Kazooie,
played this game or never
and
seen
an
this game,
unpleasant witch
it's
called
like Banjo
Gruntilda.
but with cars. You
When
go through the game
Banjo's sister
unlocking
was
vehicle
kidnapped,
parts,
the
creating
bear
vehicle
and
blueprints
bird
to
rescued
beat
her
missions
from
and
the
acts and
depths of
stuff.
the witch's lair. Overcoming many perils
But
and
in this run we
speech
don't build any
impediments to
vehicles.
send Gruntilda
We have 30,
tumbling to her
well I
doom.
have 32, others have
But
a
she
few
was
more,
nothing if
for
not
reasons I'll explain later.
persistent, and
Pre-built
surprising
vehicles,
nobody, the old
they're
hag
mostly
soon
tied to
rose
our
from her grave for round
actual
two.
Xbox account.
Our brave heroes
So we'd have to
once again stood in her way, and this
I don't know,
second
it's
showdown ended
a bit weird to
just as badly for
delete your
Gruntilda.
account data and then
Really
the
should
weird
have quit
stuff
while
and
she was
sort of rush.
ahead.
Plus you'd have to make the vehicles, which is not
Many
exactly
years
fun
have passed, and peace
honestly,
reigns in Spiral
to go
Mountain.
fast. So
So what
kind of
became
an inherently New Game Plus
the bird
category in
and
game
witch?
as a whole, really, which is good in my opinion. I think it's for the better. And Banjo's gonna rail this pizza. Nice. Nice. One shot.
Banjo Kazooie both looking good and fit like they always did back in their heyday.
Yeah, most of this cutscene is just poking fun at how nothing's happened with them for like 8 years at this point. Game came out in 2008, right? Yeah, 8 years
Yeah,
after Kazooie. So it's a bit different. What else? There's other things to cover.
So what is the goal of the category you're running, Pepsi?
Oh, that was a good question, Toaster. This is Toaster, by the way. Back again, Terry. Appreciate the help.
No problem, bud.
Yeah, so any percent, you need 75 jiggies total to unlock Spiral Mountain to be able to fight Grunty again. Spoilers, it's a Banjo game, you fight Grunty. So we do the fastest route we can to get 75 jiggies as quickly as possible. I'm gonna run here. I'm gonna show you the front view because it's really good.
Beautiful run animation.
Gonna do that. And we are on to the next cutscene. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. So there's a bit of a routing that we do to get some jiggies in the hub town that you'll kind of see as we go. We get 9 in the hub town, so that means we have to do 9 less missions, basically. The math doesn't quite work out like that. I'll explain later. A little bit weird, but yeah, we in the first like 20 to 25 minutes just kind of do the tutorial, kind of slapdash our way through getting a bunch of crates and parts that we need for our vehicles and unlocking stuff, getting notes to do stuff, more stuff, And then like from that point on, it's just like non-stop, just going fast with any means possible through missions. Full creativity unlocked. Why I love this game so much. It's, if you were to ask me to name top 5 games, I'd say Nuts and Bolts is like 4 of those top. It's a good game.
If you were to ask me to name top 5 games, Nuts and Bolts would not be in there, but it would be much closer to it than you might expect.
Yeah, and Jersey Devil. Jersey Devil.
Maybe top 20, honestly. This was a really fun game.
Yeah, I recommend it. You can get it now on Xbox Cloud Gaming on PC if you have Game Pass or whatever, or just with Rare Replay Collection on any like modern Xbox one. So I'm gonna do a cool thing here where I get 13 of these tokens, or else I cry. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, well done. Pepsi, can you explain what's going on in the story right now? Who is this tall, computer-faced character?
Yeah, this is Log, the Lord of Games. One of many poop jokes in this game. I'll point out as many as I can. There's a lot. There's like an obscene amount. Basically, how it goes is, they've been doing nothing. They're kind of washed up. So this fella here comes to give them some purpose and make them go through a new adventure. So they kind of orchestrate the whole thing. They create the new world and everything around it, and kind of set the whole thing in motion. And they make us fit. Look at that! Look at those teeth. Oh yeah. Every character has teeth in this game. It's amazing. The direction they needed to go.
The N64 just didn't have the polygons for teeth.
That's true. I didn't think about that. They probably wanted to, but just couldn't. Good stuff here. Might as well mention I'm playing on Xbox One S, which means that we run by in-game time, which is nice because, you know, from Xbox 360 up to Xbox Series X, quite a difference in power and hardware. So, for example, like, it's about 15 minutes between the in-game time and real time on Xbox 360. Xbox One S, I have about 10 and a half. Yes, Sean, I agree. And Series X has like 3 to 4 minutes. So, well, I would love to spend like $600-700 just to speedrun this game. I already spent $300 just to play this game with an Xbox One S. So I'm good. No joke. My Xbox doesn't work anymore. I bought this console just to play this game. No regrets.
If it's for a game you love, then I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah. Plus I got some other games, and it's, yeah, whatever, you know. Good slap. We're coming up close to the end of the cutscene here. Then we're gonna get shut in some tutorials, but the last little bit, I guess, is there anything else in the dock toaster? I think we got it.
Yeah, it looks like we did.
Sweet.
Good job. That is a long opening cutscene to need to fill with words, but we did it.
Well, we still have a whole minute, so you know what that means. I think it's time for some donations if we got some.
Well, let's have a look. There are no new donations in right now, but we can talk a little bit about the Yeti, which is one of our partners for the stream. We've partnered with the Yeti to bring you shirts based on various runs throughout the events. These awesome designs will only be around as long as the marathon is, so make sure you pick them up now. $5 from each shirt sale goes directly to the Trevor Project, and you can visit theyeti.com to check them all out. And we have some of them on the pause screen. So if you've been looking at some of the designs there, well, that's the place to go.
Hey Pepsi.
Yeah.
do me a favor, and after this run, remind me to pick up the Zelda shirt design, because that looks gorgeous and I want one.
I will do my best. I got the Splatana one last night, which is so good.
The Zelda one is actually the one that's the highest on my radar as well. It's so cool.
It's
So-
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, just tutorial
Okay,
time.
what's
Cutscenes
going on?
Done. So they're kind of explaining the main mechanics here. So taking crates, full parts in town, putting them in front of Mumbo's motors right there, and then talking to Mumbo to unlock them. You've seen me do that a couple times. Right here, it's going to try to make us learn what the Mumbo's motors is. We're not going to go in there. We don't want to support his business. Don't ask why. That's just where you build vehicles and stuff, and we don't do that, so we don't need to go in there. So real quick,
Probably where you spent a ton of time in casual play, and we don't do it at all in speedrun.
yeah. Okay. Just a little sketch. I'm going to try this hover here. Want to explain what I'm doing here, Toaster?
I can do my best. So, you have this wrench that lets you pick up and kind of make objects fly around you. There's a failsafe in the game where if you're standing on an object that you've picked up, it won't let you take it any higher. It immediately drops it. But by putting a bench on our trolley, we can stand on the bench and then pick up the trolley. So we're not standing on the trolley, so that failsafe never enables. And so the trolley will just keep lifting up and lifting us up with it indefinitely. You can fly very high with it. I believe there is a ceiling to the level, but you can fly very, very high with it. And there will be a number of hovers throughout the early run.
Yeah. So what I did there, I grabbed the globe to unlock Nutty Acres, the first area, and then I'm going into Nutty Acres Act 1 because it wants us to do that. Kind of have to. Kind of a one-mission tutorial. Gets you a good base idea of what to expect throughout the run. So I don't have any vehicle parts right now, so I'm just going to use the trolley that we use in town. But I'm still going to speed it up by getting the hidden engine back here and attaching it to my vehicle. I'm going to cross this bridge carefully and safely. We did it. And get to the Mumbo's farm here. Investigate the fire. He's just barbecuing. He's really bad at it until it's happening. So, very good. So right here, you'll see I got notes, Biggie, and a TT trophy. So I'm going to be going for TT trophy every time, which is usually like if you do it the fastest or with the most amount of points, that's what you get. It's the hardest one to get. And I'll explain more why we go for that as we do. But for now, just know that that's what I'm going to be aiming for. And you do get the Jiggy along with the notes when you beat the mission with a TT rank. There's a lot more important things to explain in the meantime here. So yeah, it's gonna make me grab the Jiggy from the Jigga Bend here. Which is... it works very well. Okay, good. Gotta grab it with a wrench, crank it, and then take the thing back to here. Okay. Just miss it too. Yeah, right now we have really bad traction wheels, so if you see me, do that. I'm gonna spin out a lot. Don't worry. But I'm gonna do a little harder in the game here. It takes a little bit extra time just to make sure I set it up right. So I'm gonna be collecting around town for the next little bit here to kind of get vehicle parts and notes and jiggies. Oh, got right away. Dirty. Okay. Looking good. Gotta cheat some more here. Oh, don't do that. Okay.
So yeah, normally as you're going through the game, you will fight Grunty occasionally, and in doing that you upgrade the trolley. But with these hovers, we can get almost anywhere in town immediately. I think there are a few places that are locked off to specific things, but for the most part,
Yeah.
you can get way further ahead than you're supposed to.
Yeah. That was not intentional, but that actually kind of works out. Because that hover is really scary. Yeah, normally if you hover there on that spot, you kind of hit the ceiling of the level. So you kind of have to readjust. Okay, I'm gonna use the bench here, because this hover is really tricky. Actually, Luke.
Yeah, you can hover with anything in the trolley, it's just easiest to do it with long objects like the benches.
And I could, yeah, I really could just use the crate right now. I'm spent a lot of time setting. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the crate and be epic. Take it back. We're gonna be epic.
You got this.
It's just a really small surface, and you saw how like jittery it was on the long bench hover to the top of the tower. That's just a lot more risky. Like that. You just have no time to really react when it does that. So this is like, yeah, this is the most inconsistent hover for me in the run. Just really does not want you to do it. I'm gonna turn around. There we go. Oh, wow. The inputs I did there did not match what was happening. Oh my god. We're gonna get there. Specifically practiced this a bunch last night because I knew this would probably happen again. Toaster, can you like get some good energy? Tell the game to stop. I know I'm cheating and everything, but like,
Yeah, I mean, have you considered not cheating? You did. No, I mean,
there we go. Okay.
this is. Yeah, there you go. That's all you needed, was me stuttering.
I'll do it plenty.
So
don't
what
worry.
was the big yellow pad that you just went through?
It's a vehicle warp. So we don't hover throughout the whole run. It's kind, you can see it's kind of slow. So we just do it right now while we don't have like the trolley movement options. Oh, really? The game really wants to play like that, huh? So we do that. We unlock as many as we can that we need to fast travel later on in the run, so that we don't have to do this the whole time. So you can probably imagine that's really good. Oh, what is happening? Yeah, this first little section of town movement is like where the most time gain and loss is, specifically because this.
Yeah, the hovering is extremely
Just go.
finicky.
Okay.
I am someone who loves exploiting glitches in games that I play for the first time, and when I played this for the first time earlier this year, I struggled to do hovers at all. They're really hard.
Yeah, that's that's like most of the tricky ones out of the way, so we'll get there. I gotta grab some notes here. Be careful not to. If I fall in the water there, that's bad. Be careful here.
So you
last
need
level.
Jiggies to unlock the final level and get to the end of the game. What are the notes for?
Yes. There's a certain character in the game that you can buy notes, use notes to buy Jiggies for. And to get all 5 of them that they have, we need 375 Jiggies, or notes. So, you'll see me going out of my way a few times to collect some notes. Okay. That was a good outcome, actually. That fall is, you just expect it to work like that and fail, but we're good. But yeah, we talked to that pig earlier too, to get the Jinjo help side mission unlocked. So in town, there's 5 wrongfully convicted Jinjos that we can rescue, and they'll give us money, and if we replace them, they'll give us more money. We don't do that, because replacing takes time, and you know, it's not really worth it. But this one is the one that's worth the most. It's the only one we do. We get 125 notes from that Jinjo, so it's very worth it to do.
Easy money.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up a weird hover here while my vehicle moves. There we go. This is like theoretically an easy hover, but the game does not always want it to work. Let's try to get the crates to. There we go. Preferably, I don't want them to be stuck on top of each other like that, but doing that, and it's really hard. Because you kind of just bully them around as Banjo. There we go, there we go, there we go. Check that out. Flawless.
Nice. Yeah, the trolley has a, like, magnetism to it to keep objects held down so that as you bump around, things won't just fly out of it. But at the same time, that magnetism makes the objects in the vehicle a little hard to manipulate the way you might want them to.
Yeah. And right here, I'm grabbing a tamper switch. I grabbed one at the top of the tower earlier. There's 5 of these in the town. They're just like free jiggies if you find them. They're kind of hidden, so it's like, hey, good job. We only get 4 because the 5th one's not really fast to get. And this vehicle is just a mess down here. Kind of happen. There's a lot of like things for the vehicle to knock around on, so after that, however, you kind of just expect your vehicle to be just in pieces.
You know, sometimes after a hard day, I also just leave my car parked flipped upside down.
Groceries everywhere. Yeah. This game does not want me to succeed right now with these crates. It's putting them in a really bad spot. They're really heavy right now, they're kind of weighing down. And I have a low strength upgrade amount, so I don't gain very much height from hovers anymore. Right, with this current setup. So I need to, with a good view of the laser fence here, hover in a specific spot to get over here. Because again, I'm just like, kind of going way out of order with the game. Like, there's a lot of upgrades that I need to, like, this is like late game. This area is the last area you get to in the run. After death mention. So I'm not really supposed to be here, and I'm gonna get these gold ones. There's 5 of them. They're worth 10 each, which is really good. The handling right now is bad because the crates here, oh my god. They're usually not so like topsy-turvy in like a tower like this, but the game today decided to choose chaos. Alright, we're doing one of the bigger exploits that we have in the run here. Take a little extra time to make sure it's all set up right. So the reach of the trolley kind of expends a little bit more than you think. That's not gonna work. So these laser fence things are like end game stuff, and contain very strong vehicle parts. This one I believe contains, I think I wrote it down, right, Toaster?
Yeah, this one, if this is the one I'm reading right, has 2 large jets, large fuel and ammo, and a laser, even.
Yes.
Wow,
Very,
yeah, that is
very
really
useful.
powerful.
And if I did that right, yes, I got 5 crates. Very good. I wanted to make sure I took some extra time to make sure that worked. Because if you don't, it takes like a minute to kind of redo that. Oh, good. I guess I just spun out there. I'm gonna go into Grunty battle here, like Twister mentioned earlier. This is how you kind of progress and upgrade your vehicle in the town throughout the game, so you can like access more areas and stuff. But you'll see here, now I can have some parts to use for my blueprints. I'm going to be going very fast.
You can see those jets coming in handy here.
Right away. And you might think like, oh, I have all those vehicle parts. What am I going to use to defeat Grunty? What cool vehicle can I use? It is a trolley. Because, do this. Quinn.
Sneaky.
And we got high grip wheels, which allow you to drive out some surfaces and reach some more areas in town. And have more traction and grip when you're using them in vehicles.
And that's just a permanent upgrade to the base trolley.
Yes. So now I can drive up this green textured hill to get the next globe, which we used kind of right away. It's a little strange. I'm gonna do another Mumbo Warp here, like I did with all the crates earlier. Just really useful to get deck, save like 5 seconds of travel time. Good.
What are these globes for exactly?
Oh, glad you asked. So you see that little symbol up there? That's a plinth. So these globes are used to unlock each new area. And you get the globes after like reaching a certain jiggy amount. I don't remember the amounts for the run because it's not really important. So much for the route. Over here
yeah, we end up getting plenty of them throughout the run.
Yeah, that's not really effective. So I'm gonna... This thing won't despawn, so I'm just gonna toss it over here for later. That crate right there I grabbed is the last one we get in the run. It's also one of the most important, as it contains... We'll see here, building suspense and drama. The sticky ball.
Whoa.
So yeah, you'll see that a lot in the run. Not so much early on, but you know, get ready for it. And now we are kind of just into the game proper, going from act to act, completing missions, and doing our thing. I'm gonna do 3 missions in this act. The first one is a Log's Choice. So I'll explain that real quick. There's 2 types of missions in this game. One where you can use any vehicle you can create to clear the mission, and one's where you use like a pre-built vehicle to kind of get through the challenge. Kind of divisive, honestly, in this game with people, but I think it's better.
I enjoyed them, yeah.
Yeah. The only few that are kind of stinky. Bad. Bad.
In my
Bad.
opinion, like, a lot of the fun of this game
Good.
comes from making your own silly vehicles to cheese missions, but that's only at its most fun when you have these normal vehicles that you're forced to use to know what the game is supposed to feel like. I feel like they're kind of necessary to make the silly cheesing more fun.
Yeah. This thing's really heavy in the vehicle, so it probably like a weird angle on that ramp I would have fallen off and probably... But yeah, we just give that to the bottles to deal with it. That bomb's his problem now. Over here to TP.
Also, this happened when you started the mission, but I love when you jump out of your vehicle to go to a mission and you see the vehicle just soaring off into the distance.
It's good. Appreciate it. Alright, this is a really checkpoint race. You'll see a lot of these. You just gotta go to the checkpoint as quickly as possible. Now, we are in a really fast vehicle, which is good for the speed run, but also bad because it's really hard to control, and especially in the early half of the game. They don't expect you to have all these parts. They don't expect you to have 2 large jets and a small jet in the first, like, 2 acts of the game.
Yeah,
So
those really were endgame parts we got.
Right around the tree. Fast. And, I do want to explain why I chose this vehicle toaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you asking me? Maybe I misheard you. Oh. So I believe this is the Umpqua room. Do I have that name right?
Oh yeah, shout out to Umpqua Ice Cream.
Yes. Umpqua is a delicious ice cream brand from the Pacific Northwest, where Pepsi and I are both from. It's amazing. If it's available to you anywhere, go for it. Find it. It's so good. Anyway, the reason we're using it is for this mission, right? It's that you wanted to use the same vehicle twice in a row? Do I have that right? Yes.
It's more made for this mission than the last one.
So when
Still
when you select a vehicle for a mission and you go to another mission, the last vehicle you use is the default choice, and it is faster to just select it again if you can. So sometimes Pepsi will use a suboptimal vehicle for one mission, so that it is the optimal vehicle for the next mission and is faster to select.
Yeah, menuing can take some time, especially because sometimes you get random loads in the menus that take longer, or the easier inputs. But like, yeah, it's good. It's really good for the first mission you use it for, but it is specifically made for the third one. So I'm gonna do a weird warp here that just works. I do that because we don't really have to warp to this area here. So that's just the fastest way to get to this area. I didn't.
And that's a warp that just like takes you to your vehicle if you're out of the vehicle, right?
Yeah, you
That's
can't
what
find
it's
it.
supposed to do.
Yeah. So guess what, Toaster?
What?
They're in the slow spot again
Oh, no.
for like the 8th run in a row. There's 4 spots this character can be in that we need to buy the jiggies from. It's about a 30-second difference between fastest and slowest. They've been in the slowest position for me for like every run the past like 2 weeks. That's fine though. Gotta check my console.
It's that they knew that that's where they were going to be during the marathon run, so they wanted to prepare you for it. That's clearly what happened.
Yeah.
The
I got a
RNG
tamper
knows.
here. Look at my note count. Good. Did I get that tamper underwater? Oh, I imagine that I did.
I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did.
Sunday. Yeah, I did. Okay, I did. But yeah, this is the 4th
Find out
tamper.
when Spiral Mountain doesn't open up.
Good. Yeah. That's the last tamper we get in the run. The last one is like in the middle of like the main tower ground. It's just a awkward path to get to. It's pretty slow. And you need an upgrade that we don't get to get there. Anyways. But it's fine. So I'm gonna do a weird hill climb here just to get to this guy. Jolly Doctor. I think they're new to this game. As a Banjo savant and expert, I know that as a fact.
Jolly Dodger might be in Banjo Tooie. I've only played Banjo Tooie once, so I don't remember.
That's fine.
You might be right.
But yeah, all the notes that we need to unlock these 5 jiggies add up to 375, which is what we're trying to get to. Get a vehicle warp here to get down the hill. Into a risky mumble warp. Good turn. So, whenever you mumble warp, stuff doesn't always come with you. Especially jiggies when you warp anyways, like they sometimes like to fall to the ground. So I'm gonna make sure they're all in the vehicle and go. And hopefully I have 5 jiggies in my trolley. And I exit this here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yes, okay. You're so good.
Very nice.
Oh, just missed it.
Those Mumbo Warps are so convenient.
Yeah. You see here, we unlock vehicle parts and vehicle like chassis and designs from Mumbo and Humba as we get to certain jiggy amounts. Not too used, like we get a few parts that we kind of use later on towards the end of the run, but nothing really noteworthy. Just stuff that we have the menu to skip through. Alright, here's a fun act, full of fun stuff.
Oh, this is a very good one. I think this is my favorite custom vehicle in the game.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we have a vehicle that just falls down and catches Mr. Fate here when it starts running. And we just use that to take him right to the goal, instead of wasting like a minute and a half, 2 minutes to defend him as he takes a slow jog up the hill here.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a really slow escort mission. Where you're waiting for him to get to his location as enemies are spawning. So we can just pick him up.
Yeah. Very good. Alright, you know, in my family we have the Sane toaster. It's really always important Sane. So like, why bring the nuts to the sucker when you can bring the sucker to the nuts?
Classic.
I live by that. So I'm gonna, instead of taking this vehicle and vacuuming up some nuts to bring back to the nut collector, I'm just gonna take the nut collector to the nuts. And hopefully it's all out, it usually does. This saves a lot of time in this mission. Set up some rocks too, they don't know what hit them. The rocks don't count, only the nuts count, but you set up the... I just there to get in your way and fill up your vehicle. It's not a huge vehicle, I don't think you can fit all 14 nuts in this thing. As is. Yeah, it's real quick. Like the last mission. A race against Grunty's cat, Piddles. Amazing cat. PT kind of got whooped. Is kind of wants us to show them what for. So I'm gonna use this vehicle that we use at the very top of the list is called Groom. It's our main traversal overworld vehicle. You probably have noticed. It's just really fast as it goes, and we use it for some races that we can. As long as because there's not a lot of fuel in this vehicle, so if it's a longer race we don't use it. But it is to our benefit and detriment because this vehicle is super fast. So we have to take great care throughout a lot of missions to not like that. There. Oh, that's fine though. Happy to slam against the wall there and not slow down like I usually do. That's fine. Yeah, if I go too fast, it's like down here. Whoa, whoa. Oh god. Just got Austin Powers here. Yeah, I fly out of that tunnel and lose like 5 seconds if I go too fast. Alternatively, I chose the waste 5 seconds inside the tunnel route. That'll show the game what for.
I just want to point out how well designed these vehicles are, because if anybody has played this game and has tried to make a fast flying vehicle, getting one with decent handling is so difficult. But yeah, all the vehicles that the community has built over the years seem to be really good.
Yeah, that's a good thing to point out too. I have made like, well, I technically did build these vehicles. I didn't design any of these. All the ones that I'm using, these have been kind of passed down and iterated on throughout the years of this game. So if you know, like, popular Let's Player and streamer Psycho, did a lot of runs with this in the early mid-2010s, and late 2010s actually. They kind of set a lot of the ground for this, along with MadTaz64 and Septify. I'm gonna miss some names. I'm sorry, everyone. I haven't been in the community that long, so I don't know exactly like who to attribute what we to. But it's a pretty extensive list. I have a lot of respect and thanks to give to the community for creating like such a good blueprint. Pun intended. Thank you.
Oh, hey, we're back here.
Yeah, this is Logbox 720, because you do a 720 and walk away. It's... I don't know, I'd say people probably don't like this level so much compared to other ones. I think it's pretty good. It's just very, very tight and packed full of stuff for you to hit on and, like, crash on. You'll see that later on. This is a, take a guess at what this level is inspired by for alluding to. But yeah, you can see there's just a lot of stuff in here. Oh, can I not kill one go here? He spawned anyways. Into the same spot he was in. Nice. Talk to me. There we go.
Good.
Try not to do that before missions. I do it after missions with this time, but whatever. Yeah, in this mission, we just need to take this satellite to a certain height in the map. That Pokeball's gonna fall over, don't worry. Use this sticky ball here to grab it, and then just spring it. Helicopter up. Wait, in like 6-7 seconds. Easy. And free. So yeah, not all missions are that fast. I should mention, like, the gold standard, I'd say, for runs, like, around a minute at longest. Although some kind of get on there, we don't have much choice on some of them, but yeah, generally like 30 seconds to a minute. Alright, you might notice there that when I selected this vehicle, it had a caution sign next to it, because it's a vehicle that I use later in the run, when I have more parts for it too. But I have enough parts for this mission right now with it, so it's just going to be like, hey, it's not finished, but it's finished enough for me. But grab these two characters here, and they fall out from me hitting that little tiny enemy. That is new. Didn't. Yep. Fun. And we're just flying there, right? Oof. Yeah, if you have a a character that is like in a taxi seat, is what they're called. If you bump something too hard, they will get scared and fall out. I don't know what I hit there, but we'll just say the game's in the right.
Yeah, I guess it was that little green enemy or something.
Just strange. It's fine. Let's see here. And you know, I've also noticed that when I was on the ground with the jets, I was just kind of going, no control. That's why we fly often. Because using vehicles with a lot of jets, like as like a ground-based vehicle, wow. You have like no control. You will just fly away and crash into everything. It's really bad. So we avoid that as much as possible. So this vehicle is a Locke's choice and uses a vehicle type that is really bad, but it's fast enough so we do it in the run. That's a helicopter vehicle. I don't think I can properly explain how they work exactly, but there's like a certain like hard and soft like barriers and caps to when like certain things happen. It's like when you start moving forward instead of just up, something like that. Just know that it's just weird.
It is very precise and unintuitive movement, from what I remember.
Yeah, so we only do a few helicopter kind of things if we're forced to, because they are pretty quick usually, but they do cause a lot of grief. Gonna do sprint mission here. This one we have a very like elaborate looking vehicle. It's kind of big and very extra looking, but it has a purpose. Okay. Here. It's a pretty quick race. Normally, the checkpoints are pretty big, so you're meant to like kind of go around the sides here. Because you don't. She has floaters, and you don't. But instead, we're just gonna spring out that platform there, get some really speed. While down here, just kind of go in a circle under the water. Just kind of baby Parker, leave her in the dust. And spring out these elbows here. Quick in chat, if you know what those are called, like that kind of like architecturally what that kind of thing is called, please donate and let me know. Because I genuinely have no clue. I just call it elbows because it makes sense.
Yeah. I love custom vehicles like that one, where a large piece of it is not actually the thing you're driving. Where, like, you sprung off a wall initially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do that. That's how you get the bottles here. Yeah, you'll see that a lot more throughout the run. Just a lot of random parts that you might think like, what's up with that? But it makes sense. This mission is cool. You gotta use a really heavy vehicle to press down all 5 buttons, and they get progressively more difficult to press down. You need more weight. Let's go on. At this point in the run, you probably don't have like too much in the way of parts to use for this. So they have a lot of spare things kind of floating around. Oh, that didn't work. What did work? It just didn't give me the sound that it worked. What is happening? My vehicle's falling apart. But yeah, it's also very kind of slow and a little unwieldy. They're taking off parts because they're rude. Yeah, there's a lot of wool, ice wheels. Okay. Like I said, jets and ground-based vehicles do not mix well. That mouse, I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to hurt animals in this run because, you know, save the animals, but
Yeah.
we do get in the way sometimes. Okay. Something weird just happened there. I'm not going to explain it. Just know what happened. Got the trophy, that's fine.
So yeah, if it's not clear just from watching, the fact that that vehicle was heavy did not just impact whether or not you could press the buttons. It really greatly affects the handling of the vehicle.
Banjo, doing a jig. Okay, here's one of the harder missions in the run. It's, I think my notes say do your best. They do.
Yep.
With a colon 3. Like I said, really fast vehicle early in the run. Flying vehicles are hard to control. And this level is just really tight and has a lot of stuff around your head. So you might notice the wings on the vehicle are kind of weird and offset and kind of not what you think. The game really tries to get you to put them on the sides. It's kind of like mechanically, it just kind of does it automatically, you know? But if you offset them like this, like on the vehicle, it doesn't really give you a major handling benefit. The benefit mostly comes from you being less likely to hit objects and have your wings hit stuff in. Because if you do when you're going really fast in the air, you will just fly out and lose like 5+ seconds from like one little crash. Thanks, TV. But yeah, we're gonna make it in about a minute here, which is just fine. Good, under a minute, nice. That is just fine. Ooh, don't hit him? Okay. Vehicle can sometimes hit the trolley here. This mission is a little interesting. So I'm trying to destroy. There's gonna be some screen stuff that happens like that because they're attacking like the graphics chip and the sound chip and everything. I have to defeat 10 front bots. There's 5 at each thing. There's 3 things. We only need to visit 2 of these areas to beat the mission. The bots.
Ideally only 2. As I recall the other day, one of the enemies despawned for some reason, and you had to go to the 3rd one anyway.
Yeah, like, or it didn't even spawn, I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, sometimes the mission can take 30 seconds. Right there it took about 38. Sometimes it can take a whole minute. But, you know, we do our best. This is a cool mission. Kind of, use the editor and the space given to us in the editor to really give us a good shot. So let's see here. I have a platform, bridge falls down, and we just drive straight to grab the thing. So, and we need to soak it in blubber. Okay. Or we can hit the wall.
Walls are good too.
It just needs to soak it for like 10 seconds. So. Just chill right here.
And yeah, this is another good example of vehicle where a large part of the vehicle is not what you're driving. I love that. I love that you can do that in this game.
Yeah. I know, a lot of people kind of dismiss this game based off a lot of things, but just the sheer creativity allowed within this game and the freedom given is just like unmatched for me. Can't really remember or recognize another time where I've seen something like it.
Yeah.
Except Lego Alpha Team. It was PC. Not sure that's it. That game's good though.
Pepsi, when are you gonna speedrun that game?
The disc that we've had for like 25 years, it doesn't work anymore. Last time I tried to use it, like, it just... The intro cutscene played and just skipped like a record, like a working CD. It was good.
Heartbreaking.
I know.
If I may very quickly interject, Surly Seal has donated $30 without a comment, but thank you very much, Surly. We appreciate it a great deal.
Thank you. Appreciated. Oh yeah, sorry, we haven't not been giving much time for donations or plugs, but
Oh, I'll make sure to interject if something comes up.
Yeah, there are points later on the run, but like the first little bit is just a lot of stuff happens. But yeah, here and out. Okay, this. Okay, good. They went a good pattern. Now the police will try to stop you if you go. No. The cop's right there. Come on, hurry.
Oh,
No. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Why did it fall out right there? Okay, I'm gonna hit the cop. Don't do this in real life, unless you want to. Banjo's not a role model. Work. Okay. So they really is just like to prevent you from getting the jiggies to the bank. Just an extra obstacle. But usually not an issue. That was all on me for allowing the jiggies to fall out of the vehicle. For some reason.
I mean,
Not
that
the
was
game's
what,
fault.
9 jiggies? That was a lot to need to carry at once.
Yeah, the game does not handle putting them in the vehicle well. Alright, so we're going to probably a fan favorite level, one of my favorite areas in the game here. Please go in. Why not? Banjo Land. Don't I have something for my notes here? At the top.
Yes, you said, shoutouts to all the millennial dads who make top game lists. This level is for you.
Good. Yeah, it's just a love letter to the original Banjo games. I really like this level. It has a lot of the music. One of my favorite songs in the game. Full of fun stuff. A lot of fun missions. Very open level. Diverse.
I think most of my favorite missions that I remember are from this level, yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Good. Don't worry about that. As long as we're talking to them, when that happens, it's fine. That's my favorite mission song too. I'm gonna go over here instead of protecting Clanker up close and personal. I'm just gonna go over here and camp these enemies. Just need to kill 12 of the bots here. This vehicle setup. You see the laser here? It's just so powerful. It does just burn through ammo though, so you gotta be careful about that. It is the most powerful weapon in the game. But fires the most powerful ammo.
Another example of we got vehicle parts way earlier than the game really expected us to.
Yeah. I think actually a lot of people use like an egg turret or a grenade turret now. Camp out. It's pretty fun. This one is a little tricky. Fun mission, but with this vehicle, you have a limited control. So I'm gonna reunite Mr. and Mrs. Snowman here. This one of them has fallen. It slid down. So I'm gonna angle it. Get a good angle here. They look placid right now. Wow. Never noticed their eyes. Good. Okay. Yeah, that's fun. I need to be really careful at this hill, otherwise they will slide right off and I will lose like 40 seconds and I will cry on stream.
Just let us know if you need a tech break.
Okay, that was weird. Forgot it.
Well done.
I would never. Yeah, it's usually, that mission's usually fine, but like every once in a while you might have a little snafu with the ground. I'll say. I'll put it politely there. I'm gonna carefully select not that vehicle, use the room here. Like I mentioned earlier, still pretty early in the game. This is like all Act 1s and areas are pretty early, like unlocked pretty early on, so you don't expect you to have too much. So I'm gonna use a really fast race vehicle and a really tightly turned race. So because it's the most logical thing to do. Gonna really carefully with the eyes. Oh, okay, you know, instinctively, I thought I just missed that because I always do, but I actually got that one, so I didn't need to get down on the ground. Shows what I know as a speedrunner. Nothing.
I think more than anything, it shows how hard these missions normally are.
Yeah,
Or not normally, but normally in the speedrun.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna get rainbow just fine. Like even if I'm going like slow like this, but I will still lose a bit of pride, and you cannot do that in Power with Pride. Spinny tree, good. Got a boost. But yeah, that one in particular is like really. You should not be using that vehicle there. It's just too fast. But you know, gotta go fast. Right here. I'll only do one mission in this act. Because there's only two, and the other one's kind of slow. But this one's pretty fun. It uses like a hidden mechanic that I didn't really know about until I started running the game. That if you're using the wrench to grab something, you can kind of turn it, like rotate it 90 degrees at a time. And we take full advantage of that. Don't hit the bear. Okay. Ooh. Oh, nice. So I'm gonna use the trolley, as you might expect, on a mission. You might be wondering what's going on here. But instead of grabbing the trash, taking it up to the trash can, I'm gonna do that to beat the mission in 10 seconds. And you don't even need any strength upgrades to do that. It's really nice. Nice to think you did, but you don't.
Why take the trash to the trash can when you can take the trash can to the trash?
Classic family saying in my family. Yeah, going to F3 here. We do 2 missions. One of them is a boat race. Boat races are really fun in this game. There aren't too many of them, but they're very fun. But, like, as a theme with most other things in this run, the boat's really fast, and the course is really not designed for that. So you'll see some physics shenanigans here. Use Psycho Boat. Shout out to Psycho. They are the one who got me into running this game. And wanted, well, they made me want to back in like 2014, 2015. But I didn't have a capture card back then, and my Xbox 360 was dying. So I just couldn't do it for years. Then my game just, when I finally got my Xbox to start working, the game just was too scratched to work. So, I was like, I have a job now. It's like 10 years later. I'm just buy a new system. Just for this game. It's a very rational choice I made. I have no regrets.
Yeah, you had been talking about wanting to speedrun this for a long time since I met you, and I'm happy you finally got into it, because this run has been a lot of fun to watch you do.
Yeah, and I still have a long way to go. I'm getting better, you know, enjoying it more and more as I go on, which is not usually typical for me in speedruns. But if you want to check out the world record, I really recommend it, because they do like about the same run as me, but like just executed like perfectly in like 30 minutes after. It's just like, it's actually an incredible watch. I really recommend it. Still on mission. I think I've a different act. Go to the books here. Whoa! Oh. He didn't even flinch. Wow, I'm impressed. Right. I gotta choose the fastest of 5 cameras to turn on here. I only need 3, so I'm gonna do that. Try not to hit them, because if I hit them, they will break, and I have to find another one to use. And at the last one, I kind of just let my vehicle fly off as I fall down to the camera. So I don't want to do that. You're gonna be careful. Because this enemy over here has a like a blow vacuum, and it can also break it. So we're good. Alright, here's for it's time for some inconsistency. Speedrunners love it. Ooh. So this is a third grunty mission we're doing. Gets us the springs, which are really good for traversal in general. And we already have a lot that we use anyway, so why not have more? But with this very specific vehicle that we have for this mission, if it doesn't work right away, we just have to reset. Thankfully it's a fast reset, but don't really know why it sometimes fails and doesn't.
And there's really no telling how many times you might need to reset.
Yeah, so this is my big, I'm like, that's why I was worried about my estimate. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, there you go. One. I was like, what if this just doesn't work ever? But it always has. It always works eventually. Yeah. We wanted
It
to jump.
usually seems to work pretty fast.
Yeah, within a couple tries that works. But sometimes. See, this is what I was expecting for this run. Yeah, you just hold X and it works. But
And it
does
will
though?
work very quickly, right? Like when you succeed, it's
seconds.
a couple seconds or something.
There we go, like that.
Hey.
Okay, that's good. That's longer than I wanted, but like we're still good. Pace is good. We didn't lose too much time, so we should not go overestimate. God, maybe depends how long I take on the quiz. If I want to flex my chops on that knowledge. But yeah, we're gonna. So okay, right here. Everyone watching, you might be worried about what's about to happen. You might be very concerned about what happens in a second, and like. Just trust me that everything will be fine. Everything is going to be just fine. Okay, see? What'd I tell you?
The
The problems
magnetism
I'm-
on this trolley, it is something.
It is terrifying. Every time. But it's literally never failed. Okay. Here we go. A little longer acts that we do in the run. Just because we do a lot of the missions in it, and they kind of are on the upper edge of the what we're looking for time-wise in a mission. But right away, we'll start off with probably the most infamous mission in the game. That's it. Whoa. Absolutely incredible. I'm just gonna take the L there and turn around here. This and like the laser shooting mission, or the gun at the end of the run, or the game. You don't get to that one in the run. So, this is Patches. The Return. The Reckoning, the Revenge. Another instance of a vehicle that's more useful later on, but we use it because it's good enough here. But I wish it were better, because this mission is really awful. Okay. Did hit that one. Thankfully. There's 12 patches on here that we have to shoot off, and if we don't do it in a minute and a half, then we lose a minute and a half. What was that? Here and fly out. They're not in a great spot right now. They can kind of float and wander as they want. And the egg gun kind of locks on, but kind of doesn't. Not always great.
This one is particularly frustrating casually because, as I recall, do they even tell you how many patches there are that you need to get rid of, or where they are?
Yes. You don't know where exactly they are. Okay, my egg gun just fell off, which is fine, but I got it back. Yeah, those enemies can... Oh my god. They're giving me the works right now. Yeah. I think I have enough time I should be able to get it. I know where the last two are. Those enemies can sometimes, like, wedge themselves into you when they're attacking. So you can lose, like, a lot more vehicle parts than normal. But thankfully, we did it. We got the trophy. We didn't have to reset. That's all I care about. That mission's awful. I genuinely do not like that mission. Whoa. I'm gonna use the same vehicle again. Faster menu. Mentioned before. Gotta destroy 16 of these grunt bots that are attacking the Bay Harbor. What they're trying to get, who knows? There's something really weird. But the game has to happen, so they're attacking.
They're trying to get your attention.
That's fair. Banjo is ripped in this game. Everyone is, as I saw on a YouTube stream, or a Twitch stream once, chat, why do they make every character hot in this game? And you know? I don't know,
Really
they
good.
finally have the graphics potential to realize their dreams. Yes, good. Force there, there's sort of... I'm gonna try to hit the egg here as I can. Ready? Yeah. Look at it go. So in this mission you gotta use an egg, a vehicle that can take an egg to the volcano to cook it, and then bring it back to Klungo. So a simple green guy. Green lad. Alternatively, in other categories, you have a flamethrower that you can use to just end the mission right away and cook it right there. But we do not. We do not. We do not. One kick away. Jump the gun. So I'm gonna try to hit Klungo here. It doesn't always work. It's pretty fast if I do. It's not. It's just fun. Oh yes. Good.
Very nice.
So long as it doesn't waste any time, it's always worth to go for. Please let go again here. Some of the names I know what they mean and why, but this one I don't really. Not really know. Can I tell you? God. Okay. With the ship, you gotta use these things, these grunt bots to like. Usually I can get in before that happens, but it's fine. To over there, you see that plug in there. Gotta destroy the grunt bot, holding it in there, and then use it to plug up the hole here. You just use the enemy. Sometimes it doesn't always quite. You gotta trim it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, because the game really wants you to use those clubs, so anything else is just like the game really wants to reject, but it's faster to do that. Except in that instance where it's not faster. Just want to for it. You can see the enemies here, just love it. Blast them. They're rounder though, so they work a lot easier. And again, you notice, like I said earlier, a lot of these missions are just on the upper kind of cusp of what we'd like the length of missions to be. But we don't have enough other faster missions unlocked right now. They're fast. What? Okay. Sir? Alright.
What's going on with that one?
I
Is it
could explain,
trying
but
to
I don't.
fly?
It is. It usually, when you hit it, it shouldn't do that. But I think I hit it at the exact time where it does.
Interesting.
That's a new one. I've not seen that before. Check. Oh, really? Whatever, I'm gonna be awesome here, use my resources, because I know what to do in this situation. Look at that. That's what I meant to do the whole time.
Hey.
Yeah. Actually, you remember my old family saying?
I do remember your old family saying, why bring the nuts to the sucker when you can bring the sucker to the nuts?
Exactly. So we're gonna do that again here. This one is pretty fast. No time here, you just need to get 4,500, I believe. I don't think I changed that in my notes, I'm sorry. Getting closer bad information. But once you get 4,500...
I remember you telling me it was 4,500.
It just ends. Rather, that was a little dicey at points, but we're done with that, and we're out. That was the longest one. I can buy a long shot. We're at the next globe here for Gigaseum. Could do a few acts there. Unfortunately, we only do 3 in this run. It's my favorite area in the game, but you know, at least we do some. This one, however, is a little strange in that you have to get the magnet globe up here and get up to the crane to activate it. So I'm gonna do a hover that I've been doing better at lately, but can still go pretty wrong. Like that. Oh my god. As long as I get to the bottom platform of this crane, it's fine. Right at the end, right at the end. Oh, that's good enough. I'll take that.
Nice.
It always gets really jittery at the end. So let's take what I can get there.
I believe we have a second before this gets open. If you want to shout out any donation incentives or anything going on.
We got about a minute here. Perfect dono time.
I am curious. I believe there's a bit more going on for the very next run. I'm curious how that's going.
Ooh, yeah. That one I'm exploring all the choices. Goodness. Ooh, my notes just flew over. Okay, we're back. I have a note sheet just to like help me remember like vehicle locations on my list. I'm still
It is a lot of vehicles.
Yeah. So you see this map here? It's huge, very wide open. And the variety of missions in this area is just so fun. Alright, are you ready, Toaster? Here we go.
I'm ready. Gotta knock all the things off of the dartboard. Did we figure out what kind of board this was?
It's like a fake. No, I had it. No, Toaster, I had it. No.
No, Pepsi. Oh.
I'm so sad I went for it.
Pepsi's notes do say that I'm allowed to make fun of them if they take longer than 20 seconds on that mission, so... Pepsi. Lamau.
Oh my god.
Get good.
I'm ashamed. I have to apologize to everyone on behalf of Power Plus Pride. For such a display there. Okay. This is a really interesting combination of things that I'm going to do here. Once you go through this ring at the end of the ramp, it takes away all your control. It shuts off your engine. You can't use any gadgets. You just need to get to a certain distance. I'm going to use my wings to get to that exact distance for like right away and get to stop. So any extra points past the trophy is just wasted time. I'm trying to stop as soon as possible. Just make it first try. It's not the easiest one to get, but we got it. Anyone in chat wants to tell me their favorite area of the game? Because I think all areas are valid. Wow. Go to Act 3 here because Act 2 is like on the backside, so it's faster to go here first. I know Toaster's favorite area is I don't actually. I started that thinking I did, but I don't.
It's probably Banjo Land. I really liked the aesthetic of the Terrarium of Terror, but that was also around when I stopped playing the game, so I can't actually comment on how the missions were there. I just think that place looks cool to move around in.
It is. That one is like half and half. It's like you go from like here generally to like there, or like very open to very closed and segmented. And I understand a lot of people are just like, oh. But like most of the missions are pretty fun. Nice. What's that? Okay, so I'm sad.
Okay, they'll get through it.
Yeah, I would use Vroom, the normal vehicle, but it would run out of fuel because this mission's a little bit on the longer side. But it's just under a minute. Probably not anymore. So it's worth it to do. Good question, Chad. I thought about, like, over like the past like 6 or so years, I've been like, should I change my name to not like edgy Xbox gamer tag anymore? And I'm like, no. Murder Pib.
I'm surprised I haven't seen any other names like that come up in your chat.
I agree, that's fine. Fun fact about me, I don't drink soda. I'm a sham. So now that the name takes the other meaning, as I've gotten older in life. Somebody use a cool mission here, Batcage. This is probably one of my favorite missions in the game. There's a big Batman pixel art here. Appreciate. So we need to get to this ball. Usually you just launch off the startboard. It's a infinite like height wall, but it stops the dartboard compared to here. So I'm gonna quickly use the mini map to maneuver here. And with this vehicle, it drops you down and gets enough distance to end the mission like right away so you beat the trophy. There. So you lose minimal time getting the trophy.
So as I recall, I asked you about the Batman pixel art, and you told me that it's not just silly decoration, but that by putting blocks in certain places, you can start your functional vehicle closer to your destination. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't need to be that, like, elaborate. Like, it just needs to be, like, certain blocks at a certain, like, point. Not even certain point, just any blocks really at, like, a certain point in the layout that you're getting in the editor. Because we do that a lot. Like,
just start you that little bit closer to your goal.
You see it a lot with like the sticky ball vehicles where it just puts it like right next to the sticky ball, so you can just get in the vehicle and activate the sticky ball right away. All that. And we're using a helicopter here because this is the best option for this mission, even though the helicopter is kind of sucked. Oh, the sticky ball length is so small. Cool. But yeah, any other vehicle type would be just way too slow. We're gonna do the last mission that we do in Gigaseum, unfortunately. Need to see it myself, but it's fine. Gotta go to action.
I'm loving these puns we're getting in chat.
Yes. Never a bad time for some speedrun marathon pun chat. Alright. So this mission can, and often does, just work right away. I need to hit 40 dominoes off the start board. But once I hit a domino at all, I lose control. My vehicle just kind of shuts off. Yeah, just push him out of the way, Banjo. Kind of rude, but... So I'm going to use room, naturally. I'm just going to go really fast in the middle and slightly angle towards the end. And it should work. Yes, that'll work. Almost, that's a lot of dominoes that I just got. Oh my god.
Oh, wow. That is a
Almost
ton.
Wow. A little overkill, but that's fine. Oh, yes. Excellent. Thank you. Chat delivering. So we're gonna grab all the jiggies here. This jiggy drive is not... It sounds like a cool dance that I want to learn, actually. This one's not very treacherous, actually. And I still gotta be careful on turns because I will fall over and I have to pick these jiggies up one by one in just a pure act of shame and embarrassment while like everyone looks down at me like, Oh, this made me look. So you see that we unlocked those levels. We're gonna coincidentally be going there very soon. Oh, that was not necessary, but I'm so sorry. Gotta buy some vehicle parts for the first and only time here. See them used later on in other acts. In a couple. A little while.
We bought a large tray and a couple of air cushions.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep. The large tray is not super important. It's not very actually. Yeah, but cushions will see more use in that. Did I drop one? No, we're good. Something I do there. I did. That one fell. Thankfully it worked with me. What a Chad. Oh my god. I don't think I was... Okay, that was like, lucky. So now if we have
know
the exact
they could do
amount
that.
unlock this. Yeah. Okay, fire truck going. Yeah, we add the exact amount to unlock this. Act here. Okay. So this first mission is going to be very interesting. There's a lot of, in this editor, in this game, people over here have discovered many ways of like alternative power sources, like spring engines and hyperdrive engines. We're going to use one such thing. We're going to use a hyperdrive engine. I'm not going to exactly explain what it is, but it kind of gets us like, it's called really nasty NorCal stuff, RNG. Trust me, it works. So you see it right away. This is a mission where it takes away your control of all engine and the gadgets. We're just gonna fly. And the doors start down. And we're gonna get the Jiggy reward. And you might think, wow, it's how bad runner, bad streamer can't even get the hardest reward in the speedrun. Are they good at this game? No. Actually. Toaster, would you like to explain?
Sure. So, throughout the run, we've been hitting the higher requirement for all of the missions, the Trophy Thomas trophies. For every 4 of those that we do, we get an extra Jiggy. So for every 4 of them, that is 1 fewer missions that we need to do in the game. But because of the exact mission count, we're allowed to skip 1 in particular at this point. And it is fastest to skip the requirement on this one. On this one that Pepsi did like 30 seconds ago now.
Yeah, the last one. Because at this point, like, you saw I unlocked this mission which required 47 Jiggies, and I got 47 Jiggies exactly. So from this point on, we're not gonna, like, need to be so strict on unlocking levels. We're pretty much gonna have them as we get there. It's not a problem anymore. So and we end up with like because we do an odd number, not 4 amount of missions in this run, we end up with a couple extra trophies. Nice, in the water.
Nice. Ideally, we're gonna get all of the Trophy Thomas requirements anyway, because they're fast, but if something catastrophic happens and we miss 1, it's not the end of your day.
Yeah. I believe I only have 1. I might have 2. I don't want to test it right now, but at least 1. Alright. Before doing the last boat race, this one's a lot more open and a lot more fun. So, a good minute-ish to get any plugs or donations if you got them. So we're just racing.
Sadly, have not seen him. These boat races were a lot of fun.
Yeah. 43, that's fine. A little bumpy, but you can just like fly through that one too. Like, it's optimal for most races to just fly through it. But with that one, the boat's pretty dang fast with the jets and propeller and stuff, you know. It's a lot easier too. If it's not really worth it. Lockbox sack sticks. One of the harder ones that we do in the run. Just a lot of the missions are really interesting, I'll say. But yeah, you noticed in the last log box mission I added this vehicle. That was mostly to improve the handling, because those tires are really awful. For pretty much every Log's Choice vehicle from now on, we will use the edit function. This one's no exception. And I may not explain exactly why I do each one, but just assume that it's just faster. It makes it easier to control the vehicles usually, and it usually speeds us up a bit. This one in particular. A lot of dead weight down there. That we just get rid of. And used to let's do this instead. Now it's with a jet like this, it controls similar to a helicopter vehicle. It's slightly more fluid, I'd say. Like a lot less tight. With turns especially, but still a little finicky. Don't want to hit him there. It's fine, he didn't fall. Just need to get in close to these 5 cameras to quote-unquote inspect them.
As I recall, you don't even need to be like looking at them, right? You just need to be physically close to them.
Yeah. Often he's just backwards. It's pretty good. This is one of my favorite missions in the run. Nice. Just do that. And here, Mr. Pants, CD. Whoa, hey, that was a good boost. Unintentional. Worked out, actually. Shouts to Psycho again. Big escape from the deal here. We have to go over to the other side. On the spinning disc, we have to break these objects and get the globes inside of them and bring them back and then do some stuff with them. But this is just really awful to control because we're on the spinning wheel. And we have these things that we have to like keep inside our vehicle with the suck and blow machine I'm using. And it just kind of really messes up with our handling. So hopefully just a little faster soon. I'm going a little slower than normal. There we go. Not on purpose though. Just like stand. Okay. That's fine. But for this we just need to make sure the dice is in the middle. That's the only important part here. Really, you get caught in there. Okay. Put it in this thing and activate the switch. Less than a minute still. That's fine. That mission is A nightmare. Go right over here to bottles. Close by. The blubber here, very flavored, losing its flavor, so we need to take the tablet into the machine. Now there is a glitch we can do to get straight through that wall to where we need to go, but I've personally never done it. It's really, really hard and inconsistent. Just the vehicle, it's not worth putting another vehicle in the slots just for that kind of chance, you know. Look it up though, it's pretty wild. Pretty fast. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the top here, and we have to sink through the ground. Through the tube. There will be no out of bounds here yet. Foreshadowing. Ooh. Maybe. Oh, yeah.
Then there's a little maze. Would you call this a maze?
Kind of. There's a lot of branching paths up there that kind of throw you off, but if you know which way to go, it's a couple turns. Go in there. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna go up here, the last missions act that we do. We're gonna use the vacuum 2, named such because it has 2 vacuums. Okay. Pretty awesome. We need to use the vacuums to suck up these bugs. Oops, I don't want to go after the bugs. First.
Wow, Pepsi, that's such a large tray on this vehicle.
Where did I get it?
Wherever did you get that?
Oh, I just bought it at the shop. Not just, that was like 5 minutes ago, but... So we get 10, see up there. We get about 8 or 9 here, and then grab the rest, because it goes one by one. I got a little bug there. Here. Cute bug. Didn't mean to. They'll be fine. I think I should have enough of this. Let's grab this guy in case. Heck yeah, nuts and bolts. There we go. I was right. That's it, we're done with the lockbox sort of run. Thankfully,
Yay.
yeah. I don't hate it. It has some rough missions that we do. Spring it over there. Only 4 jiggies this time, gonna be an easy drive. Get there. Even if your vehicle's like perfectly lined up, they could just clip through the tray anyways and stuff like that. It's good. It just works. Remember warp? I did not, because I'd see warp on the screen. Hey, we're gonna go there. Actually, sorry, just unlocked. Oh. Would you imagine that? Gonna spit out a little bit. Spring at the angle. Speed. Just, you know, we're speedrunning still. Can't forget. Split over here. Let's drive the path. And again, here we're going to use a vehicle that is best for the second mission, but we're going to use it in the first mission because it's good enough. Just to save on menuing time. Probably like the best example of that. Come on, eat my inputs. So we're gonna help Boggy demolish the house, I believe. The igloo. Hope the kids are not inside still. Oh, I selected the vehicle for like overall, not the mission. That's cool. So you might think, is this really the best vehicle for this mission? Looking at the objective? The answer is yes. As you will see. Look at it.
That strikes me as not exactly how that mission is intended to be completed.
Well, that strikes me as not my problem. Yeah, it's... I don't know why that one works. It really just... It just works. I'm gonna... So here's the vehicle that I wish I used this yet before. Patches is back, but minus the patches. They're very strong now, so we have to use this cactus to break them. But I'm gonna do a little trick where I slowly and carefully get hits around the cactus. Instead of... Oh, nice, that's fine. Instead of doing this whole thing where we have to take him back and forth, you know? Oh. That's cool. This mission normally takes like a minute at least. So we're just gonna... He's not sucking. Sticky. Sticky! I'm just gonna restart. Yeah, this one is like a huge cheese. Kind of sad I didn't get it right there. I don't know why it didn't quite work. Yeah, good spot. I'm gonna try to get that thing. There we go. And a great camera here too. What is happening? I can't move up the camera. That's fine. I'll use my mini map.
Camera is scared and it's doing its best.
Happen again. Yeah, this camera is good. This should work. Ooh. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Could do good enough. Yeah. You're supposed to shoot him in with weapons, and then he gets knocked back when he hits the cactus. He has to keep doing that again. Takes a while, but that one, that's a good cheese. Second try cheese. That's fine.
And then I believe we're going into my favorite mission in the game.
Yes. Chiefs in chat. Okay. So with these bumpers, we can avoid getting hits. Each hit racks up a count, and you can only do 4 before you lose the trophy. So with the bumpers, they're so soft that they don't really, unless you go really hard and fast, they don't count as a hit. And you don't get like the cutscene that shows like where your shot went, like a normal golf game would have, which is pretty slow. Oh, that's a big bump. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, even more than not counting the hits, skipping those cutscenes is the important thing in this one.
Yeah. We're out of Banjo Land. We're out of the Dad Heaven. Millennial dads are just sobbing in chat right now. I feel for him. Another water traversal with these chickies, which will be just fine. No problems. See? Every time. Okay, I'm gonna line up a little more carefully there. It should be fine. I don't like that. That's fine. I'm gonna say it's fine. No matter what.
Probably fine.
Small jet. I don't know how to use that one actually. Okay. Do something a little risky here. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully. Toaster believes in me, so it's fine.
I do. You'll be fine.
Oh my god, it's so jittery. It's so jittery, Toaster. Oh my god.
So while you're approaching here, I just want to point out...
It's not fine.
No, it's fine. You got it.
That's recoverable.
I just want to point out again, you're getting real close to the end of this run. We're an hour and nearly 40 minutes in, I believe.
Yep.
You're just now going back to this area that you got vehicle parts from at the start of the run. So yeah, when we were saying these are end game parts, we really meant it. We are at the end of the game now. We're finally getting here. This is when you would get most of the parts, and even some of them I think would be even after this still.
A little bit, yeah. And the safe route. I didn't actually. All that did not really waste any time. Maybe 5 seconds, which might be hard to believe. Just that hover straight there is just really fast. This is what we normally do. We just teleport and do that. But yeah, this is the last area of the run that we do. I'd like to. Okay. We already have, I think, all the ones that we need to do unlocked right now. But we do need the TNT jiggies, so we're not gonna skimp on the stuff. We're gonna go play very well and not lose time. Oh, right away, I'm gonna do something a little different. For this Log's Choice, it's we use a sail, which is like a powerless engine source kind of thing. It's a little weird to explain. And a spring to kind of go up this little windy path here. Like it's supposed to be more tight and tough to navigate. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna do this. One of the first things I learned in the speedrun because it's really fun. Get out of there. Okay. Should work. I would've got right in. Nice. Yeah, we're done. We're good. That is.
I do like that they. I do like that they let you edit the vehicles in the middle of the missions, so even the Log's Choice ones you can cheese like that.
Yeah, doing that is honestly easier than doing the actual missions, which is nice too. Look at this sticky room, like the 5th use in this run of this vehicle. Very good. With that part over there, it just lines up perfectly to grab the thing. This egg is very fragile, so I'm not gonna hit it against walls, hopefully. But I will break through some glass here. Almost wasn't. Wow! That's close. Alright, gotta do Act 2 here with a lot of missions more. A lot more quick, fun missions here. And would you look at that? That's where the jiggies are from. See that cutscene every time you eat, every time you first beat a mission in an area. A little weird. Like, just go up here, you might not even notice this here. A lot of really interesting hidden paths in this area. Whoa, okay. Gonna use Sirtoot Slot. Great vehicle name. And the air cushion's in full display here. Just like that. Look at that. Just slide right down. Need 10 of these things to get into the water, and I should not have to leave the main room if I do it correctly. Good.
Ooh, very fast.
Ideal there. Go down here, do a really quick mission. Gotta push 12, I believe, pieces of junk into the airlock here, with some below enemies that are in your way. Yep, Banjo, yep. Again, gonna just spring off these little sections here and then hope. Easy. log box mission earlier. At the start of the run. Just have to get this thing to a certain height. So we're gonna use some rockets here. Rocket Man. Some very complete full Mega Man pixel art. Ooh. I forgot to finish it. Like half a year ago. That's fine. You get the gist. So I'm gonna be careful here because if I get stuck up here between the sides, I'll just shoot off the vehicle. There we go. That's fine. In there. Real quick. We're gonna use a vehicle that I used at the start of the run. Also in one box. The taxi vehicle. We have more parts for it now. Which is good because you need to carry more people in the vehicle to certain parts of the mission. But I still don't quite have enough because 3 of these people are a bigger size, so I need like the sofa. There's an extra sofa right here, see? Get in. Jump to school. Come on, go. And it's pretty evident here. You can just... You don't need to be too... They can just jump out. They'll be fine. Is good enough in this mission. Yeah, and we have to go underwater. Like I mentioned earlier, the game's not really designed well for underwater. They do air, land, and like boat very well, but it's not the best. That's pretty good though. That to the last act of the run before we head to the grunt. Animal NPCs are in the town are just kind of random. Sometimes they jump out of your way, sometimes they jump into your way. That's fine. We only need 2 more missions here. And we go right up here. So the 2 fastest missions here are like at the opposite ends of the map. Good. So you might think like, is it really fast to do them? Like, it takes like 20-ish seconds to get to them. So like, is it really fast? Yes, it is. And you'll see exactly why it is faster. This mission's like 30-ish seconds, a little bit more. You gotta take it from the very top to this alien needs to reunite with their family, their wife and their kids. I hit the wall, because if I hit the wall too hard, the car seat will fall off and I can't beat the mission anymore. We're good. So you're gonna see something here that may confuse you.
I'm fully prepared to be confused.
I'm at the bottom of the map now, at the opposite side of the map. And with that specific vehicle that I used, if we activate it in such a way, it will kind of teleport us through the wall, and it'll put us towards the bottom, towards the... So that's why it's faster to do those 2 missions. So we can just warp, use a vehicle warp, and then just go straight to the last one. I mentioned other players might use more vehicles than me. There's like 3 other warps in the run that save like total like 5-ish seconds. But moving vehicles around in this game is really awful. And I'd rather not. I'd really rather not. You'd have to like resave vehicles and do some weird stuff. And it's not really fun. So I managed to sneak this one in because it saves the most amount of time. And it's cool. This drive is probably the worst because it's at the end of the run. And you have a lot of jiggies in your thing. And they toaster, we're rolling. They did not go vertical. If they go vertical, we're just
That's
bad
the
luck.
beautiful jiggy shape.
Just as nature. I'm gonna avoid the cops here again. That almost... You almost saw like a explosion of jiggies, like a firework explosion there. That would have really said. We have 73 jiggies. Just need to get the last 2 GT jiggies to beat the game. Oh, we do have the 2. I was kind of holding my breath there for a second. I'm like, will I actually have 2? Or like, I've messed something up? But no, we are all epic here at Power Up with Pride. 0 mistakes made ever. Although I'm gonna be pushing this number.
You're doing fine.
It won't be much over if it is. It all depends how the last section goes. It was a very aggressive estimate on my part. That is all on me. I'm usually a lot better about it, but I don't know why I do it this time. That's fine though. That's my saying of the run. It's fine now. Even if it's not.
So we're back in Spiral Mountain.
Yeah. Remember Banjo? Yeah, we don't get to fight Grunty right away. We have to do a kind of a challenge here with Log. 6 of the best, it's called, I believe. So we gotta use a vehicle that has that can do 6 things in 6 little mini sections. So this is a multiplayer thing called King of the Hill. Multiplayer in this game is pretty fun. If only people were playing it, yeah. So you can just play it. But whatever. Just gotta stay in here for 12 seconds. It's all good. And I'm gonna answer some quiz questions. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh. Toaster. Oh my god, okay.
No, I'm not
You're
gonna try
right.
to answer that for you.
No, don't. I'm just... Okay. I'm gonna answer these questions correctly. Normally we just mash through this. Which I don't agree with fully as rules, but whatever. But if I'm gonna donate $20, no matter what here, just in case I get all the questions right somehow. But I'm gonna get 5 extra for, dollars for every question I get wrong to really test my Banjo knowledge. And so I don't disappoint Musgrove. Who will. So yeah, like I mentioned, 6 little games. This vehicle can do most of them pretty well. It's like a jack of all trades, master of none, you know. But it has the added benefit of one of them being really bad at. It's really bad at one of them. You'll see that later on, but right in there. Okay. Good. Play Banjo 1, I think. Oh. I didn't study for this either. I didn't really study at all. So I'm just like, what already? Oh no. Oh, no. I genuinely did not know. Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is continuing the great Banjo tradition of having a quiz at the end of the game for some reason. But instead of random nonsense trivia, it's random nonsense trivia in addition to facts about the other games.
Yeah. Sometimes there's like a question in there that I saw the other day about like which other game in Rare's collection did these characters appear in? And I was like, what? What? So if I get that one. Oops. Okay, good. Okay. I'm like, it's more pressure now than usual. Some of these I know, because all the answers for the questions are always in the same spot. The questions are randomized themselves, but... Oh, great clever. Let's go. Easy. So if I see like an answer, I'll just go right for it. We're doing good. Only so that's $25 total. At this current time. If anyone wants to join in and bank on my knowledge of the Banjo series, which is not strong, go ahead. Yeah, this is the one.
Do you normally try to answer all of these questions during your runs?
Glad you brought that up, because it's kind of like an unspoken rule for most of the runners of this game that you just mash through it, even though the game is based on in-game time, and every question answered correctly takes 5 seconds off your in-game time for this level. So you would think the logical thing to do is know all the questions and get them right, but for some reason people just mash Banjo lard, which I personally don't agree with. I usually don't nice, got that. Don't do this. I usually just mash to kind of comply, but good. But it's a marathon, so I'm gonna have some fun. Good. Only one miss so far, which is good for our in-game time. Not good for our real time. That's tanking as we speak. But it's all worth it. It's for charity. The second to last one here. Gotta remember these. Remember honeycombs. Hit me. Oh, they hit me. That's what I told them not to do. They actually hit all these out of the way. That's cool. They usually don't.
Yeah, they really did their job well.
I'm just gonna float there for a bit. They're fine now. Although, got it. They didn't think I could spin, could they? Hopefully, I'm going a little risky here. These can fall out very easily. Blubber? Pilot. Good. Flower, okay. That's like fruit or flower, it's a plant, so we got it. Oh, God. Oh, I got that one wrong. Oh my God. I didn't actually know. Oh no! This is the one I talked about. Oh no. Ghoulies? It's Ghoulies, let's go.
Very nice.
I straight up did not know that one. Like I guessed cameo last time and it was wrong. So that's good. Process of elimination. And this is the last one here. Just gotta blow these things out of the ring. Pretty easy with the suck and blow gadget. Like, done right away. Okay. Save time. 46? That's like the best time ever. Somehow. Even though I messed up a bit. No, it's not. It's not. I got a 45 yesterday. Take it back. I lied. It's grunt time. So you might think all these weapons and stuff we have to use to fight Grunty. What's it gonna be? What are we gonna do? The game at this point you usually have just loads of weapons to just absolutely tank her. So you see, logically, we're going to grab her and drown her. Turn those sticky balls.
We said the sticky ball was maybe the most important item we get in the game, and it did get used a lot, but this really seems to be the reason it is the most important item.
Yes. In other categories, you would use weapons because you have them, because you do more, you know? But in this one, it's like... This one's like really weird to get her to drown. Even though she's on a boat. You'd think it would be easy. restart. That's fine. This is like straight up like the fastest way to do it. It also ends up being one of the hardest ways to do it, which is really cool at the end of a run. But thankfully, this vehicle has been changed a lot recently. This, like a couple months ago, actually, the other weapon holder came out with a new vehicle. This one here that I'm using, which is better in almost every way to the previous vehicles. So it's a lot more consistent now. Not perfect, as you see. There we go. That's what we want. It does make the fourth phase of 5 harder, but that's like negligible. She's invisible here. Where's she at?
No.
Did I actually miss her? How? She's right there. So hidden. Oh my god. Okay. Whatever. Got her. That's so sad. Get in the water, actually, though. Ooh, look at that estimate. That's so close. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be so close.
So we are coming up pretty close on time here.
It's gonna be on the final phase after I clear a text box afterwards. This one, finicky. You can see what just happened. Okay, so we're not gonna meet the estimate. Oh my god, that was weird. My engine got like stuck in permanent mode like that again. Get in the water. We're good. She got in the water herself that time. That was all her. Okay, this is the final phase. I'll get more accurate time, but gotta be careful here. That's good. Please. Oh, it's not looking good actually. What's happening? She detached halfway through. Although, I think I took her out. She's out of control. What is she doing up here? Never seen that before. She was just thinking about life. So I'm going to throttle my speed here to keep her underwater longer, to give her a better chance, because this one's a little tougher to get her to drown. But hopefully, looks good. Yep, and coming up in time. Oh!
Well done.
That got really tense at the end, too.
That was unusual what happened there.
Hmm.
But it worked out in the end. Oh, that was still a really fun run. I think it auto-saved, so I'm gonna check the in-game time on that real quick. Not that it matters. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. That was really always excited to and happy to share runs with Barb with Pride. Glad to show off 2 of my favorites recently. I really did. She was just sitting there thinking about her actions. Oh yeah, super shoutouts to Toast for helping out and dealing with my immense document for this game.
Thank you for inviting me to this.
I think check the in-game time real quick and then get on out of here, but so Toast can go to sleep finally.
Thank you.
9 in the morning. I need a shower. I'm going full game. Alright, Professor. Alright, real quick. What's your bet for the in-game time, Toaster? I'm gonna guess 152.
152.01.
Oh. Ooh, 150. Okay.
Ooh, very
Not
nice.
bad. But yeah, that'll be it from me. Keep watching, keep donating. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much to Pepsi and commentary. That was a wonderfully interesting run to watch. That also marks the end of my time hosting this. I've had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have had as well. Is anyone in chat going to join in on the incentive that was proposed here towards the end? He was going to donate $25 to to the project, and I certainly think that I'm gonna hop in and join in on that. So anyone in chat who would like to match us as well, let's go donate to a good cause. But yeah, that is just about it for me. I am going to send it over to the very talented trainer Anade, who's going to showcase the next couple of runs for you. And yeah, had a wonderful time, and hope to see you all around.
Thank you so much for waiting. I am your next host for this little while. I am trainer Anade. I use they, them pronouns. And we are about to go into this next run is Haven, any percent solo good ending, being run by Scala Kitty. So thank you so much. We'll switch right to that.